Hello to all of my card crafting friends out there. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I have April's card kit of the month from Spellbinders on my desk. This one is called Happy Skies Ahead. These kits always come with beautiful ephemera pieces, and in today's video I'm going to be focusing on these and altering them a little bit to add dimension and interest to really help make your cards your own. As usual, I'm going to pull out the kit contents and show you what's included in this kit. It's available as of today, April 6th, and it will continue to be available through the 27th, unless, of course, it sells out. Okay, so you always get some chipboard stickers, double-sided. And since they no longer have stamps in the kit, they always provide you with lots of sticker sentiments, and these are puffy sticker sentiments, and you get a lot. Let's take a peek at the cardstock. They cut it down for you so that it measures 5.5 by 4.25, and you get all of these beautiful springtime colors. I love that bright pink as well. And then you get some alpha chipboard stickers, and it looks like it includes numbers as well. Now let's take a look at the pattern paper. This is 6 by 6 inch lightweight pattern paper. The colors are a little bit more bold this month, and I love that. I love that bright pink and that gorgeous floral piece. The kit includes 20 pieces, and they are single-sided. I had a lot of fun with the pattern paper this month. And I'm going to show you some extra cards that I made up with the pattern paper. Look at those cute sunshine happy faces. So at the end of this video, I'll show you the extra cards that I created with the pattern paper. Look at those cute white strawberries. Okay, let's pull out the card bases and envelopes. You get 8 of each. Let's pull out the pack of ephemera or die-cut shapes. You get 2 of each shape. Here is the adhesive, the foam, and the double-sided tape. And last, you get some gorgeous copper confetti pieces. Let me show you all of the die-cut shapes. I love this balloon shape here, and you can pop out the inside bits to these so you can really see the strings. I thought that was so cute. You get lots of cute strawberries and fruits and just fun shapes to put on your cards. For card number 1, I'm going for the cute sunshine pattern paper. And here is the ephemera shape that I'm using. It's this bird. The one on the left, I added some Copic markers to just to add a little more dimension to the bird. So I just added a darker blue under its wing and on top of its wing, and it really helped the ephemera piece to pop. For this ephemera piece, I'm using some slippery when wet lunar paste. I just wanted to add a little bit of shine on the edge of it. And I don't care that it's not perfect, I just want the gold to show through. And this stuff dries really fast, so I will set it aside to dry for just a minute. And then I can add it to my card. And then once I'm done, I just use a baby wipe and wipe the lunar paste off my finger, and it comes off very easily. Okay, so I will set that aside to dry. Isn't that beautiful shimmer? So let's start putting this card together. I'm using a piece of hot pink cardstock, and I'll attach that to the card base. I cut down a piece of the Smiling Sunshine pattern paper, and I'll attach that next. I'm loving this dot liner from Spellbinders. It glides on easily, and you can really see where you're putting it. Next, I'll attach my little rectangle with the sunshine on it. This is so cute. It says S is for sunshine. So I'll glue that down flat. And then my little bird, I'm going to pop up with some foam. I'll take off the release paper, and this is just going to go at the bottom left corner. The sentiment I'll put up at the top. It says, "You bring the sunshine." I added a few smooth gold discs from my stash, and here is a close-up look at card number 1. As you can see, that bird has a lot more dimension, and it's very easy to do. On to card number 2. I've already added some highlights and some glitter pen to the balloons here. And I glued together a piece of light blue and dark blue cardstock. I used my corner chomper to round the left top and bottom corners of this piece, as well as the card base. And then I have a strip of the hot pink that I'll attach to the side. I'll just do that with a little bit of liquid glue. This just adds some fun interest to the card. And then I can flip that over and trim off the excess. Next, I'm using these, I don't know what you call them, the little candles from the Ephemera pack. I just put them on the side of this panel, and I'll glue this whole thing down flat onto the card base. I guess I'd call those candles border die cut shapes. The balloons I'm going to glue down flat. The sentiment is going to say, "Have a sweet day," and I'm going to add a little bit of glue to this. And then I'll put it right over the strings on the balloons. This is going to be a fun birthday card. I found a few ephemera pieces, little teeny flowers, and I'll attach these to the bottoms of the balloons using some foam squares. I like balloons and flowers together. It just looks so pretty. I'll attach one more flower after this to the balloon on the right. And then I wanted to put something at the bottom of this panel, so I'm going to use another puffy sticker. This one says "Hooray." And then for a last touch, I'll use some gems inside each of the flowers. These have kind of a yellowy tone to them. They're called Aura AB. And I'm using the same size on each of the flowers. And here's a close-up look. So again, I used Copic markers to put little highlights on the edges of all 3 balloons, and then a glitter pen on the middle balloon. For card number 3, I'm going to use this cute little bear ephemera shape with the heart sunglasses. But I want to add a little bit of dimension to him too. So I pulled out some light browns, and I'm just adding shadows under his legs and to the side of his face and shoulders, and then up on top of his head and his ears. I do come back in and add a little bit more in a minute. The florals are really easy to add dimension to. I just chose a Copic marker that's a little bit darker than the flower color. I'm just kind of doing little flick marks. I'll do the same thing to this yellow die cut shape. And it sure adds a lot. Okay, let's put this card together. I chose the pattern paper with all of the sunglasses on it, and I'll attach that to the card base. Next, I cut out a piece of the blue cardstock with a postage edge rectangle die, and I'll center that. I'm going to pop up the bear. So I put some foam behind him, but he's not glued in place just yet. I want to put the flowers behind him first, and I'm going to glue all of these down flat. Put one little leaf to the side. Now I can take the release paper off the bear and place him on the card. I decided to add some glossy accents over the sunglasses. The sentiment is going to say "Seek Sunshine," and I'll just glue that up at the top. And then I do come in with some gold gems and put several of them around the panel. And here it is all done. Card number 4 is my favorite of the batch. I'm going to use this cute piece of pattern paper with all of the oranges and orange blossoms on it. And I used a new to me oval die from Spellbinders. I got this on one of their sales recently. It's called Elliptical Ovals. I cut it out with green cardstock and this piece of pattern paper, and I'm gluing them together, and I want it to be offset a little bit so you can see the green behind it. This will also give the piece a little more stability. So I'll glue this down flat in the center of the card. And then my peach tree, I added more dimension with Copic markers around the tree. So I used a green Copic marker and an orange Copic marker just to kind of define the oranges a little more and give them some shading. And they really pop off of this tree. It's so pretty. You could easily do this with colored pencils as well. I'm going to glue down another die cut shape at the bottom of this tree. The trunk is kind of short, so I'm going to hide it a little bit with these die cut shapes. I have a large orange there that I'll put at the bottom, and some more little orange blossoms. The sentiment is a chipboard sticker, and it says sweet, and I'll glue this down to the bottom left corner. And then I'm using more of the Aura AB gems, and I do end up putting a twine bow around the trunk, and you'll see that at the end of this video when I show you the finished cards. The twine bow added a really cute touch of texture as well. For my last card, I'm going to pull out some more floral die cut shapes and add some shading to them. I'm using a green Copic marker on this white flower. I'm just going at the bottom of the petals and flicking upwards. I'm going to pull out a darker yellow Copic marker and just put little dots in the center of this flower. It adds a really cute touch. For the pink flower, I didn't know which Copic marker to use, so I'm going to pull out my chart here and just see what Copic marker I have that would be a little bit darker than this. This is my list of Copic markers, my chart. I've been collecting these for like 7 years now. And a few months ago, I went to Hobby Lobby and they had all of their markers on sale for $1.99. So I was able to add a bunch to my collection for really cheap. So that was a really nice surprise. I'll add a dark pink Copic marker to the base of these petals. I'll pull out a lighter pink marker for this small flower. And this does have little white lines of division around it. And I'm not going over the white lines. I'm keeping that white. I'll add some light green ink to a couple of leaves. And then these are ready to put on the card. This is a piece of Silver Fox Gray cardstock from my stash. And there will be a white mat around this. I have a couple of triangles. This first one is a piece of pattern paper, and I'll put that down at the corner. And then a piece of light pink cardstock. I'm just going to put that over the first triangle. So my sentiment is going to be a chipboard sticker, and it says, "You deserve all the good things," and it's in gold. It's really pretty. And I wanted to kind of make the frame gold as well. So I'm pulling out more of the Slippery When Wet Lunar Paste. I love this stuff. This is the color I use the most, and it's what I would recommend if you want to dip your toe into the lunar paste waters. This will dry really fast, in a matter of minutes. I'm just going to finish the last edge of this frame, and I'll put this aside to dry and build my little floral bouquet. Everything is going down flat. And I just want the bouquet to fit in this little triangle. I'm going to bring in a huge rhinestone sticker that I've had in my stash for ages. I think it came from one of my Spellbinders card kits a long time ago. But I'm going to put it on this large pink flower in just a minute. Let's put the last flower down. And now I can glue down my chipboard sticker. So it's just going to go in the top right corner there. And I did add some glue, liquid glue behind that. And now for the frame. And here is a close-up look at the finished card. And you can see that huge rhinestone in the middle of the flower. I think it looks so pretty. So these are the 5 cards that I created on camera. And then the pattern paper was sitting on my desk and just calling to me. So I had to create more cards. Let me show you the first 5 cards first. So I created a bunch more. I had so much fun with this kit. So here is the first one. I used the striped pattern paper and an ephemera piece heart. And look at this cute strawberry. I put a little bit of pink ink behind the strawberry. Here's the balloons again. And again, I put more ink behind the balloons. Here's another with a lot of pattern paper. This one I used a Spellbinders Edge die. It's called Stacked Decorative Edges, and I'll link to that if they still have it available. Here's a cute one that I used another Stacked Decorative die edge on. And then again, another decorative edge die on this last one. Again, this club kit is called Happy Skies Ahead, and it goes on sale today. I'll leave the links to this card kit as well as all of the products that I used to create these cards. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed this video and were inspired. I'll have more videos coming out really soon using some of the other clubs from Spellbinders for April. I hope you all have a wonderful crafty day. Take care. Bye.